Are you blaming school for flare-ups of your chronic pain? Hold your thought. Does your teenage child complain about the pain getting worse in school, or the pain gets worse in the morning of the day to go to school or the night before, like Sunday night? Or does your child call or text you from school when the pain is bad, that he or she needs to be picked up by you? Better yet, do you hear your child complaining about school or anything school-related stress causing their pain getting worse? If so, you're definitely not alone. Hey there, my name is Dr. Lee, a pediatric health psychologist. My mission is to eliminate teen chronic pain and physical symptoms such as functional neurological disorder so that they can reclaim their life and improve their health from the inside out. In this channel, I offer practical tips and tools to help teens and their parents like you to resolve chronic physical symptoms so that they can go from the grind to the shine. So if you're a parent of a teenager or child who struggles with chronic pain such as headaches, migraines, and stomach pain, then I have a free PDF parenting guide you can implement right away. So click the link in the description to get the free copy today. Now, I want to talk about why school equals pain flare-up, and teenagers blame school for their pain flare-ups. Before going there, I want to talk about the difference between acute and chronic pain because they're really important. Acute pain is a sign of a structural damage for the most part, although many people don't experience the pain sensation even when they injure themselves, while others may experience a huge pain sensation even when there is absolutely no injury. But when it comes to chronic pain in particular, whether it's a headache, migraines, back pain, or stomach pain, it is a condition rather than a sign of pure biological and structural damage. Because it's a condition in and of itself, you cannot treat chronic pain the same way as you would treat acute pain. So a little bit of a definition about chronic pain. Chronic pain is basically any pain that persists for more than 3 months, or the pain is persisting longer than when the injury is supposed to be healing, and this pain is influencing one's daily functioning. If you have 2 or 3 of these criteria, then you basically join the club of chronic pain that you didn't sign up for. So why activity is necessary to resolve chronic pain? For example, if your child gets sick from a cold or flu, what do? You let your child rest as long as possible until he or she gets better. So skip the school, extracurricular activities, or friends while your child can rest in bed watching movies or TVs or anything like that, maybe getting a special treatment. The whole idea about acute illness is this: rest and get better, right? And then once you get better, then you get back to your life. For chronic pain though, because it's a condition that involves biopsychosocial factors, hence it's not just a pure biological phenomenon, you need to get active to resolve chronic pain, which is the opposite of how you would handle acute illness. Why? So here's how it goes. When you have chronic pain, your instinct is telling you that you have to rest, just like you have acute pain. But this leads to inactivity and deconditioning, which will unfortunately perpetuate this pain cycle. Because it goes like this: pain, you rest, and you decondition, and you get reluctant to go back to be active again. Then more deconditioning, the pain continues to persist. So what is the flare-up? Back to the original question of why pain flare-ups. Well, here's the deal. Because chronic pain lingers for some time, as the name indicates, your brain is on a constant high alert, so your pain sensitivity increases. Now, I want to be clear that all pains are real, so your child is not making things up. But because of this increased pain sensitivity, the attention to the pain increases as well. And over time, your child has difficulty differentiating between the pain and discomfort. Now, in the world of chronic pain, hurting doesn't necessarily mean it's harming. So your child will feel and experience discomfort when she gets back to being active again in the beginning. It doesn't necessarily mean that your child is damaging the body structure. But if your child stops there, right, getting active, oops, it has a flare up, so I'm going to stop there, then your child will likely to stay in this vicious cycle of chronic pain, as I mentioned. So back to school, why going to school is important. Now, while pain flare-ups are very common and can happen to pretty much anyone at any time of the day and anywhere, disrupting school life also has negative effects. Studies have shown that missing school itself is a big stressor for any child, especially for teens who struggle with chronic pain, because they not only miss the opportunity to learn, but they also feel stressed about falling behind, negative consequences of lowering their grades, and miss the social interaction opportunities with their peers. So how do we navigate this balance of managing chronic pain while going to school? What can you do? Number one, going to school is important because that's their job, right? And number two, if your child has not been in school for some time, then start the process of return to school gradually while working with the school. You have to work as a team. Number three, going back to school gradually includes something called activity pacing, which is a fancy name for including a lot of mini breaks that are pre-programmed. So your child will take these breaks regardless of the pain level or energy level. So don't wait until the pain is so bad that your child is crushing and burning. This is not the time also to encourage your child to this mentality of go, 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 because that backfires as well. So you have to have a pacing, pre-planned mini breaks throughout the day to increase the endurance. Number four, establish a pain plan with your child in school so that your child feels prepared to stay in school. The plan includes practical things your child can do to help calm down the pain level or stress level. Number five, it's okay to include an external reward for attending school, especially in the beginning of this process if your child does not seem super motivated. In the end, your child will start to feel better, which becomes the motivation itself to keep going. But until then, it is okay to include a reward system as long as they are appropriate. Chronic pain flare-up can be nasty and scary because it's a condition that your child has been dealing with for some time, but your child can change it. By changing the behavior through getting active and going to school, it'll inevitably help your child reduce the persistent physical symptoms much better. So don't blame school for pain flare-ups because that is something your child can handle with practice and plan. If you're a loving and dedicated parent and your smart and compassionate teenage child are both ready to commit to taking actions to resolve chronic physical symptoms such as chronic pain and functional neurological disorder, then you may be a good fit for my program. Click the link in the description to schedule a call to talk to me directly so that we can figure out if you qualify for the program. Thank you for watching this video to help your teenager overcome chronic pain, and I will see you in the next video.